Fair is foul and foul is fair.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair is foul and foul is fair.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is it called the forest? What is she?
Speak if you can, what are you?
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Gloves! All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor! All hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter!
Oh, good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly you show? My noble partner, you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and royal hope, that he seems wrapped with all. You speak not of me. If you can look into the seeds of time and see which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favor nor your hate.
Lesser than Macbeth and greater, not so happy yet, much happier, thou shalt be kings, though thou art none, so all hail Macbeth and Banquo! Banquo and Macbeth, all hail!
Stay, you imperfect speaker, tell me more. By father's death I know I am a Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief. Speak, I charge you.
Whither has she vanished?
As a breath in the wind, would she had stayed.
Such things here as we do speak of?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor, we did not so.
Self-same tune and words.
The king hath happily received Macbeth, the news of thy success.
And we are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks.
He bade me from him, call thee Thane of Cawdor, for it is thine.
What kind of devil speak truth?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. His reasons, capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor. The greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, when those that promised the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
That trusted home I did kindle you into the crown, besides the Thane of Cawdor. But 'tis strange, and oftentimes to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths. Win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence.
Two truths are told, as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. The supernatural soliciting cannot be good, cannot be ill. If ill, why has it given me earnest of success, convincing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at its ribs? Present fears are worse than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder is yet but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man, that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not. If chance will have me king, why chance may crown me without my stir. Come what come may, time and hour runs through the roughest day. Give me a favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Let us toward the king. Think upon what it chanced us, and at some time the interim having waited, let us speak our free thoughts each to other.
Very glad.
'Tis it enough.
O worthiest cousin, I have begun to plant thee, and will labor to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, nor must be known no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There, if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland, which honor must not unaccompanied invest him only, but signs of nobleness like stars must shine on all deservers. From hence to Inverness, and bind us further to you.
I'll be myself the harbinger to make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
The Prince of Cumberland. That is a step on which I must fall down, or else leap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light to see my black and deep desires.
They have met me in the day of success, and I've learned by the perfect report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before this weird woman saluted me and referred me to the coming of the time as Hail, King that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, yet without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Oh, hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round.
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who wert so would have informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming.
The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter, thy letters have transported me past this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my thing, is a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eyes, your hands, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall leave this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall, to all our nights and days to come, give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
Speak further.
Only look up clear, to alter favor ever with you. Leave all the rest to me.
it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that with his blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here upon the bank and shoal of time we jump the life to come. But in these cases we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instruction, that which being taught returns to plague the inventor. That this even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed. Then, as his host, who should against the murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Plus, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear, and his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity like a naked newborn babe, striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the deed, and every eye, that tears will drown the wind. I have no spurs to prick the sides of my intent, only vaulting ambition which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. Come now, what news?
He is almost set. Why have you left the chamber?
Have they asked for me?
No, you not. He has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late.
Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Have it slept since? And awakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and of a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would!
I dare do all that may become a man, who dares do more as none.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it were smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and gashed the brains out, and I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail.
We fail? But screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, or to the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him, his two chamberlains will I, with wine and wassail, so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When, in swinish sleep, their drenched natures lies as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men children only, for thy undaunted mettle should compose nothing but males. Will they not be received? Would we have marked with blood those sleepy two, and used their very daggers that they have done?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death?
I am settled and bent up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mark the time with fairest show. False face must hide what false heart doth know.
Here, take my sword. There is husbandry in heaven. All their candles are out. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Oh, merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
Oh, what, sir? Not getting rest? The king's abed. I dreamt last night of the one weird woman. To you, she has shown some truth.
I think not of her. Yet, when we could entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my honor when 'tis, it shall make honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking to augment it. But keep my bosom franchised and allegiance clear, I shall be counseled.
Good repose the while.
Thank you, sir. The like to you.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible, the feeling, as to sight? Or art thou a dagger of the mind, the false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? Thou marshaled me the way I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade thou dungeon gouts of blood. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What ho?
Alack, I'm afraid they have awaked, and 'tis not done. The attempt, and not the deed, confounds us. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband?
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owls scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
And now?
As I descended?
I!
This is a sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried, Amen, and God bless us the other. As they had seen me with these hangman's hands listening their fears. I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could not I pronounce amen? I most need a blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These thoughts must not be thought after these way, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still, it cried, sleep no more, to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Connor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, were worthy thing. You do unbend your noble strength, listening so brain-sickly of things. Go, get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring this dagger from the place? It must lie there. Go, carry it, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I will not go. I'm afraid to think of what I've done. Look on again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the dagger. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures.
Whence is that knocking? How is it when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand, or rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green wine red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of the deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy has left you unattended. Hark, more knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, were best not know myself. Quick, Duncan, with thy knocking, I would thou couldst.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy thane?
Not yet.
He did bid me to call timely on him. I've almost slipped the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and, as they say, lamentings heard in the air, strange screams of death, and prophesying, with accents terrible, of dire combustion and confused events new hatched to the woeful time. The obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
Oh, horror! Horror, horror! Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee!
What's the matter?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See and then speak yourselves! Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet hath told to parley the sleepers of this house? Speak! Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo, Banquo! Our royal master's murdered.
Whoa! Alas, what, in our house?
So cruel anywhere. Dear dog, I prithee contradict thyself and say it is not so.
And I but died an hour before this chance I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant nothing is serious in mortality. All is but poison. The wine of life is drawn. The wine is left the mere lees, the vault to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood, it stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh, by whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all bagged with blood. So was the dagger which unrightly fabric.
Oh, yet I do repent in my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, loyal, furious, neutral in a moment? No man.
Oh, help me! Hence!
Look to the lady!
Why do you tongues that most make things argument for ours? It should be spoken here. Where a fake hidden alcohol may rush and seize us. Let's away.
Our tears are not yet brewing. When our naked frailties are hid and suffer an exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further.
Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hallway together.
What will you do?
Let's not consort. Show it on our sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. Out to England.
To Ireland I. Our separated fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers in men's eyes, Venere in blood, nearer blood.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet landed. And our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty in leave taking, but shift away. Warrant in that theft which steals itself when there is no mercy left.
By the clock 'tis day, and yet dark night strangles the traveling lamp. Is it the day's shame or night's predominance that darkness does the face of earth entomb when living light should kiss it? 'Tis unnatural, even like the deed that is done. On Tuesday last, a falcon, in her pride of place, was by a mousing owl hawked and killed. And Duncan's horses, a thing most strange and certain, beauteous and swift, minions of their race, turned wild in nature, broke their stalls, flung out, contending against obedience as if they would make war with mankind. They ate each other. They did so to the amazement of mine eyes that looked upon it. Here comes the good Macduff. How goes the world now, sir?
Why, see you not?
Is it known who's done this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth hath slain.
Pass the day. What good could they pretend?
They were suborned. And Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still. Thriftless ambition that will raven up thine own life's needs. Then 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He has already named and gone to school to be invested.
Well, I will thither.
Well, you see things well done there. Adieu, lest our old robes sit easier than our new.
Farewell.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence. We should have else desired your good advice in this day's council, which still hath been both brave and prosperous. But we'll take tomorrow. We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing to their cruel parricide, filling their ears with strange inventions. But of that tomorrow, we shall have cause of state craving us jointly. As far you ride. Yours Leon's with you. I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, Glamis, all as the weird woman promised, and I fear thou playest most foully for it. It was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that I should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine, why, by the verities in thee make good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? Oh, but hush, no more.
To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that we but fear. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of the mind he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There's none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked. He chid the sisters when first They put the name of king upon me, and made them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon mine head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip, to be wrenched from an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issues have I filled my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered, to make them kings. The seeds of Banquo, kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there?
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world hath so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world.
Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your lordship.
Well, but now have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he, in times past, which held you so under fortune, which you had thought had been our innocent self. No, Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine. And thus, to your assistance, I do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
I shall, my lord, perform what you command me. Though my life...
Leon's his son that keeps him company, whose absence is no less important to me than in his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour.
I am resolved, my lord.
It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from court? Aye, madam, but returns again tonight. Say to the king I would attend his word for a few words. Madam, I will. Naught's had, all's spent, where our desire is got, without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell on doubtful joy. My lord, why do you keep alone? Of sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them, they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint both the world's supper, ere we will eat our meals in fear and lie in the fear of those dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than lie in a mind of restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nor malice, nor poison, foreign domestic. Nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gentle my lord. Sleek o'er thy rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I, love. Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo in his fleance lives.
But in them nature's copies not a turn.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till they will plot the deed. Calm, sealing night. Scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale.
But who did bid thee join with me?
Macbeth.
All right. 'Tis he, stand to it.
Will be rain tonight.
Let it come down!
Oh! Treachery! Fly, Aliyah! Fly! Fly! Oh, make your men! Oh, no!
Who did strike out the light? Was not the way? There's but one down, the sun has fled. We have lost best half of our affair. Well, let's away and say how much is done.
Sit down. The first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
Be large and mirth. Anon, we'll drink the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
His Banquo's then.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats, then. Yet he's good that did the like for Fleance.
Most royal sir, Fleance escaped.
There comes my fit again. I had else been perfect. But now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound to saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord. Safe in a ditch he bides.
There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's fled hath time, hath nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Get thee gone.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer. The feast is sold, but is not often vouched. While 'tis a making, 'tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home. From thence, the sauce to meat is ceremony. Meeting were bare without it.
Sweet remembrancer. Now good digestion wait on appetite, and health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here had we now our country's honor roofed, were the graced person of our Banquo present. Who may I rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance?
His absence lays blame upon his promise. Please it your highness, to grace us with your royal presence.
Ah, the table's full.
Here, place is reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is it that moves your highness?
Which one of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it! Never shake thy gory locks at me!
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends! My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat. Feed and regard him not.
Are you a man?
I, and a bold one that might look on all that might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you sent, led you to Duncan. Oh, these flaws and starts, impostors to true fear. When all is done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there!
What, quite unmanned in folly?
If I stand here, I saw him!
Fly for shame.
Do not muse at me, most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Then I'll sit down. Give me some wine. Fill full. I drink to the general health of the table and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. Would he were here. To him we thirst, and all to all.
Our
duties and the pledge.
Avaunt, and quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee. Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in thou eyes thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
Unreal mockery, hence!
Why so, being gone, I'm a man again.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meaning of most admired disorder.
Can such things be? And overcome us like the summer's cloud. You make me strange, even to the disposition which I owe, and now I think you can look on sights which might appall the devil and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you, speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. And once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night, and better health attend his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
It will have blood. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send it to him?
I hear it by the way, but I will send. There's not a one of them, but in his house I keep a servant's feet. I will tomorrow, and betime I will to the weird woman. For I am bent to know by the worst means the worst. For mine own good, all causes shall give way. I am in blood, stepped so far that to stop and return were as tedious as to go o'er. Strange things I have in my head that will to hand must be acted ere they be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants our use. We are yet but young indeed.
Things have been strangely warned. Gracious Duncan was speeded of Macbeth, merry he was dead. And the right valiant Banquo walked too late, whom you may say Fleance killed, for Fleance fled. Men must not walk too late. And who cannot want the thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm and for Donalbain to kill their gracious father? Damn in fact how it did grieve Macbeth. Did he not straighten pious rage, the delinquents tear that were the slaves of drink and thralls of sleep? Oh, was not that nobly done? Aye, wisely too, for it would have angered any heart alive to hear the men deny it. So that I say, he has borne all things well. And I do think that had he Duncan's sons under his key, as it please heaven he shall not, they would twere find what to kill a father. So should Fleance. But peace, for from broad words, and because he failed his presence at the tyrant's feast, I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds the due of birth, lives in the English court. Thither Macduff has gone to pray the holy king upon his aid, and this report hath so exasperate the king that he prepares for some attempt of war.
Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed. Thrice, and once the hedge pig whined. Round about the cauldron in the poisoned entrails thrown. Two, that under cold stone, days and nights has 31, sweltered venom sleeping got. Boil thou first in the charming pot. Double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fillet of a fenny snake in the cauldron. Boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog. Wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blindworm's sting. Lizard's leg and howlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble. Like a hell broth, boil and bubble. Double toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble.
How now, you secret black and midnight hag? What didst you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you, by that which you profess, however you come to know it, answer me to what I ask you.
Speak. I'll answer. Say if thou hadst rather hear it from my mouth or from my master's.
Call him. Let me see him.
Come high or low, thyself in office deftly show.
Tell me, thou unnamed power.
He knows thy thought, hear his speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth! 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 Beware, Macduff! Beware the Thane of Fife! Dismiss me! Enough.
Whatever thou art, for thy good caution thanks. Thou hast harped my fear, all right. But yet, one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
Are thy 3 ears I'd hear thee?
Be bloody bold and resolute, lost to scar in the power of man, for none a woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live Macbeth, what need I fear of thee? Yet, I'll make assurance double sure, and take a bond of fate. Thou canst not sleep, that I may tell pen-hearted fear it lies, in sleep in spite of thunder. What is this? That rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty.
Listen, but speak not to it.
You lie and melted proud and take no care, who chairs or frets, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquished be, to great Burnham Wood, the high Dunsinane Hill, shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, unfix his earthbound root? Yet, my heart throbs to know one thing more. Tell me, if that power can, will Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this, an eternal curse shall fall upon you. What is that? Why sings that cauldron? What noise is this?
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come, like shadows, so depart.
What? Will the line stretch out the horrible crack? What horrible sight! Now I see 'tis true, for the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What is this? So?
Aye, sir. This is all so.
Where is she? Gone?
What's your grace's will?
Saw you, the weird woman.
No, my lord.
Infected be the air whereon she rides, and damned be all of those that trust her. I heard the galloping horse. Who was it that came by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, that bring you word. Macduff is fled to England.
Fled to England.
Aye, my good lord.
From this moment, the very first things of my heart will be the first things of my hand. Even now, be it thought and acted. The castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, and give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that stretch in his line. No boasting like a fool. This act I'll do before this purpose cool.
What hath he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
Patience. He had none. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether 'twas his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom. To leave his wife, his babes, his titles, mansions, from a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not.
I pray you school yourself. If not for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fit of the season. I take my leave of you. Shall not be long that I'll be back again. Things at their worst will either cease or else climb upwards to what they were before. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you.
Sara, your father's dead. And what will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, mother.
What, with worms and flies?
With what they get, I mean. And so do they. Was my father a traitor, mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one who swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
The one that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
Who must hang them?
By the honest men.
Then the swearers and liars are fools. For there are swearers and liars enough to beat the honest men and hang them up.
God help me, poor monkey! But how will thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you would weep for him. If you would not, for a good sign, I should quickly have a new father.
Poor prattler, how thou talks! Where is your husband? Oh, I hope in no place so sanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He is a traitor.
Oh, thou liest, thou shag-eared villain!
What, you men? Oh!
No, liar, treachery!
seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good men, bestride our downfall and worthdom. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike upon the face of heaven that it resounds as if it fell with Scotland, yelled out like syllable of dolor.
What you have spoken may be so, perchance. This tyrant whose sole name blisters our tongues was once thought honest.
See who comes here. My ever gentle cousin. Welcome hither.
Sir, amen.
Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country. Cannot be called our mother, nor our grave, where nothing but who knows nothing is once seen to smile. Where sighs and groans and shrieks that rent the air are made, not marked. Where violent sorrow seems a modern ecstasy.
No relation, too nice and yet too true.
What's the newest grief? That of an hour's age doth hiss the speaker. Every minute teems a new one.
How does my wife?
Why, well.
And all my children?
Well, too.
The tyrant has not battered at their peace.
No, they were well at peace when I did leave them.
Be not a miser of your speech. How goes?
When I came hither to transport the tidings which I have heavily borne, there ran a rumor of many worthy fellows that were out, which was to my belief witness the rather that I saw the tyrant's power afoot. Now is the time. Your eye in Scotland would create soldiers, make our women fight to doff their dire distresses.
Be it their comfort, we are coming thither.
Would I could answer this comfort with the like. But I have words that would be howled in the desert air, where hearing should not latch them.
What concern thee? The general cause, or is it a fee grief due to some single breast?
No mind that's honest, but in it shares some woe. The main part pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly, let me have it.
But not your ears despise my tongue forever, for with them holds the heaviest sound they ever yet heard.
Hum, I guess at it.
Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered. To relate the manner on the glory of these murdered deer to add the death of Keith.
Merciful heaven.
What man dare pull your hat upon your brows? Give sorrow words. The grief that does not speak whispers the order of our heart and bids it break.
My children too.
Wife, children, servants, all that can be found.
And I must be from thence, my wife killed too.
I have said,
Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of this great revenge to cure our deadly grief.
Oh, my pretty ones. Did you say all? Oh, hell kite, all? What, all my pretty chickens in their dam at one fell swoop?
dispute it like a man!
I shall do so, but I must also feel it as a man. I cannot help but remember such things were that were most precious to me. Did heaven look upon and did not take their part? Sinful Macduff. They were all struck for thee, not I am, not for their own demerit, but for mine fell slaughter on their souls. Heaven rest them now.
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt the heart. Enrage it!
Oh, I could play the woman with mine eyes and braggart with my tongue. But gentle heavens, cut short all intermissions. Front to front bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself. Within my sword's length set him. If he scape, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready, our lack is nothing but our lead. Macbeth is ripe for shaking, and the powers above put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long that never finds the day.
Bring me no more reports, let them fly. All till Burnham Forest removed to Dunsinane I cannot take with fear. What's this boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits that know our mortal consequence have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth, for no man that's born of woman shall e'er have power upon thee. Then fly, false things, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I swear by, and thy heart I bay, shall never sag with doubts nor sway with fear. Where goes now that goose look?
There are 10,000
Geese, villain?
soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face in or red thy fear, thou lily-livered boy. What soldiers, Patch?
The English force, so please you.
Go take thy face hence. Satan, I say, I have lived long enough! Give me mine armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
Send out more horses. Skir the country roads. Hang those that talk of fear. Give me, I'll put mine armor on. How goes your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick-coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Here's a spot. Out, damn spot. Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then? It's time to do it. Hell, murky. Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier and a beard? What need we fear? Who knows it when none can call our power to account? Everyone have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him. The fate of my that wife, where is she now? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You mar all with this starting. What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I'll tell you yet again. Banquo's buried. He cannot come out on his grave. To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come. 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 Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Cure her. Cure her of that. Come. Put mine armor on. Give me my staff. I will not be afraid of death and bane till Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand that Chambers will be safe.
We doubted nothing.
But what is this before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shatter the numbers of our host and make discovery ere it report of us.
It shall be done.
We learn the confident tyrant keep still in Dunsinane. We shall endure settling down before it. 'Tis his main hope. For where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him the revolt. And none serve with him but constrained things, whose hearts are absent too.
Hang out the banners on our outward walls. The cry is still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh us seeds to scorn. What is that noise? Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way toward dusty death. Out! Out, brief candle! Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts in his hour upon the stage and that is heard of no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, signifying nothing. Thou comes to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked towards Vernon, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath and be it not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming, I say, a moving grove.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree will hang till famine cling to thee. Arm and out!
If he which avances does appear, there is no flying hence, no tearing here.
Ring the alarm bell!
Blow wind, come rack! At least we'll die with harness on our back. They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly. But bear-like, I must fight the course. What's he that was born of woman? Such a man I am to fear, or none?
What is thy name?
Thou be afraid to hear it.
The devil himself will not pronounce a title more hateful to my name.
Thou wast born of woman. But swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn. Must not yield to one of woman born. Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword? Whilst I see lives, gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee. But get thee back. My soul is too much charged with the blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. That bloodier villain that turns can give thee out.
Thou losest labor. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I live a charmed life, who must not yield to one of woman born.
Spare thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely raped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the gates and show of the time.
I will not yield to kiss the ground at young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with a rabble's curse. Though Burnham Wood do come to Dunsinane, and thou opposed, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Then lay on, Macduff, and damned be him that first cries, hold!
Would the friends we missed were safe arrived.
Some must go off. But yet by these I see so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Hail, King, for so thou art. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their mind, whose voices I desire allied with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!
King of Scotland.
Hail, 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 King of Scotland.
Hey, King of Scotland.
Hail, King of Scotland.